all up in my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might ride it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mud. Yeah, this some mud.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Giants going up against the Rams. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They come out here in the eye. And they give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play there, second down. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And it paid off on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Michael Brockers was a first-round pick coming out of college and has done nothing but enhance that status. A tremendous player inside.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires. And now look at him go. A great read. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Oh, the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pass incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught left side, it's Beckham. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 27 yards. And the Giants are going to take. Point after here coming up. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trey Mason. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Second down following the run.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
Back to throw. A dump off for Mason. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And the defense for New York.
Jason Pierre-Paul, so good to see him back on the field, resuming his place as one of the elite pass rushers in the league.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Here we go now.
And now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Here we go.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that. And having your...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Keenan Robinson coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Mason. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll drop the throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Set up a throw to Shepard, complete over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
All right, here we go. Catching that, Marty.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Let's go. Green, 39. Gun.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. Before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants add on to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Hurry up, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Austin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go now. No. Check. All right, now, look at 56. All right, here we go.
On second down, Perkins trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. They're going to look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive begins with Mason. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis. They'll run here with Mason. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the ground again, it's Mason. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Damon Harrison coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And now out come the Giants. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run again with Mason. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Mason. And he coughed it up. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he's out close to the 40-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Shakes off the sag. Going up top. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now they run. It's It's Mason. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll set up to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Darquan. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They come out here in the eye, and they'll run it here. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
So now it's 1st and goal. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Shorter back, Perkins running. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. Well, they're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Paul Perkins taking it in. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go.
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll throw now on the and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you... Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. I got to go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get happy if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run with Darkwa. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Shepard. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They pitch to Perkins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Fresh set of downs here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. With that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49. Yard line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Manning to throw on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They come up in an offset eye. On the run, Darkwa. And some space here. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Orleans Darkwa, 46 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards. And Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's third down. They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Here's Manning to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Backing up. He's going to rifle one, and that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
1st and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Hard throw, incomplete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. Another pistol look here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Deep drop. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guy. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Now Manning. Caught left side. It's Beckham. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now Austin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. He's got time in the pocket. His throw incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Back in that Philly, here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Set, lead,
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And tough starting field position here. So after the INT, it's Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Shepard. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They come out here in the eye. Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Here's Darkwa. Shreds the tackle. Cuts it out to the sideline. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Giants. Orleans Darkwa. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Three yards to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, turn it up. Detroit. Set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Toss play to Mason. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They come up in an offset eye. Manning going to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And it's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
In the red zone this time. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Now that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there. Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's got time. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off.
Can anyone get him?
What a move. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They come up in an offset eye. Here's the option going right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around him.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit!
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw again. Can't find anyone open. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it. All those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief.
Bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And the Rams getting set to go now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A dump off for Mason. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. The 40, 30, past the 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board.